On European maps from the Middle Ages to the 19th century, Tartaria appears as a vast territory stretching from Eastern Europe to Central Asia and Siberia. These maps mention Tartaria as a mysterious empire populated by Tatars and other nomadic peoples. Conspiracy theorists argue that Tartaria was more than just a collection of nomadic tribes. They believe it was a unified empire with global influence, extending its reach to Europe, Asia, Africa, and even America. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Tartaria theory is the mud flood hypothesis. It is believed that a global catastrophe, in the form of a massive mud flood, buried the cities and advanced infrastructure of Tartaria. Evidence of this event can be seen in many modern cities, where historical buildings have lower levels partially buried underground. Conspiracy theorists point to images of historical buildings that appear to have doors and windows below ground level, suggesting that these structures were initially much taller but were buried under a layer of mud brought by this global catastrophe. The theory suggests that Tartaria was a technologically advanced civilization. It is believed that the Tartars had access to a form of free energy, captured from the ether through architectural structures with towers and domes. These buildings, seen today in many European and American cities, are believed to have been constructed by the Tartars to capture and distribute free energy. It is also suggested that the world fairs of the late 19th and early 20th centuries were actually real Tartarian cities, presented falsely as temporary exhibitions before being demolished. A central element of the conspiracy theory is the idea that the world's elites, including the Church, European monarchies, and major colonial powers, conspired to erase Tartaria from history. Historical documents and maps were altered, and historical events such as the World Wars were orchestrated to destroy the last remnants of this advanced civilization. One commonly cited example is the sudden disappearance of references to Tartaria from history books and modern maps. Until the 19th century, Tartaria appeared on almost all European maps. After that, the term vanished completely, and the regions were renamed. Some conspiracy theorists claim that the world wars had a hidden purpose: to destroy the remaining traces of Tartarian civilization. The massive bombing of historical cities and their subsequent reconstruction is seen as a method of erasing any evidence of Tartaria's advanced technologies. For example, the destruction of Dresden during World War II and its reconstruction are considered an attempt to eliminate architectural evidence of Tartaria. Among the buildings considered Tartarian relics are cathedrals, domes, towers, and government buildings worldwide. These structures are believed to have been built using advanced engineering techniques that allowed the capture and distribution of free energy. Additionally, conspiracy theorists believe that the symbols and ornaments of these buildings have occult meanings related to esoteric knowledge possessed by the Tartars. Historians and experts reject the Tartaria conspiracy theory, stating that there is no credible evidence for the existence of a global empire by that name. The term Tartaria was used by Europeans to describe the unknown regions of Asia, inhabited by various nomadic tribes. Additionally, the architectural structures pointed to by conspiracy theorists are explained by common architectural styles of the respective periods and by the necessity of adapting buildings to climatic conditions. The Tartaria theory remains a controversial subject that sparks heated debates between conspiracy theorists and historians. For some, Tartaria represents a lost civilization, a global, advanced empire that was destroyed and hidden by the world's elites. For others, it is merely a modern myth, born from mistrust in official history. Regardless of the truth, the Tartaria theory challenges us to question how well we truly know humanity's past, and whether there are historical secrets that have been intentionally hidden over time.